Well, happy Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson here with our weekly weather update. We love to keep everybody updated on what the weather is going to be doing for the week ahead so you can kind of get a little bit of a chance to plan ahead. And we also like to go into a little bit more depth with these updates. That way you know exactly what you can expect, what's been going on, and we also take in a little bit of an extended look in the forecast, that 8 to 14 day outlook. We're going to take a look at all that as well as the 7-day outlook coming up here in just a moment. But I always like to start off with what's happening right now. Now, some of you may be watching this update a little bit later. This content, or this information that you're getting rather, is going to be on just at 2 o'clock here on Wednesday. Notice that we do have the clear sky overhead. It is just beautiful outside, a lot of sunshine to go around. Taking a look at some of our tower cams here, mainly up towards the airport, you're going to see that we have just beautiful conditions. Again, just a lot of sunshine out there. Out at the airport, seeing no delays. Of course, you know, how are you going to have delays when weather is that perfect out there? Dry on the runways, and you see a few vehicles out there on the tarmac just trying to get everything moved around and keep the busiest airport in the world a little bit more moving smoothly out there at Hartsfield-Jackson. Then out towards Midtown Atlanta, temperatures at 59 in Midtown, is 63 down towards the airport though. Here in Midtown, you see that we have all the blue sky, just beautiful conditions. Man, it would have been a great day to call in sick for work this Wednesday. Just a lot of sunshine and just great weather to spend outside there. If you had the day off, I'm glad that you were able to get out there and hopefully have a little bit of fun. 60 degrees right now in Canton, even warmer up there towards Cherokee County, where they started off with a little bit of frost on some of the roofs and on the ground up there into far north Georgia. 57 meanwhile in Blairsville, 58 in Clayton, and 61 in Gainesville, 63 in Thomaston, LaGrange, Atlanta, stretching over towards Covington and Athens, Duluth. A lot of spots coming in at 63 for this afternoon. Now we have all the sunshine out there, no rain, thankfully. You know, we don't need any rainfall right now. We've been getting plenty of it here over these last few weeks. No rain anywhere even near us, because it's not just been us getting the rain. Much of the southeast has had a lot of beneficial rainfall here over the last few weeks. It's really helped to push back the drought. We're going to be looking at the drought monitor here in just a moment and talking a little bit more about that rain. But first of all, I want to make sure that you download the 11 Alive app. Of course, this is a great way to get updates to the weather whenever you're on the go. It can keep you updated on whenever we have storms coming through, giving you that extra information on the hourly forecast throughout the day, the daily forecast, so you can check out the week ahead. And of course, you can check out the radar whenever you're on the go. So whenever we do have storms on the radar, you can see them. Great whenever we have weather events on the weekend, like what we had this past weekend when we had a little bit of rainfall. Helps you plan around some of those showers. 63 degrees right now. That is the hourly forecast for today, Wednesday, where we're going to have a lot of sunshine, temperatures leveling off in the mid-60s, dropping back down to the 50s pretty quickly here as we hit throughout tonight with a lot of clear sky overhead. Now, you can also send in your weather wow moments and then even watch newscasts live right there from your phone. So be sure, again, to download it. Really useful, also getting news information there. You can also download our streaming app. That's the 11 Alive Plus app. We have extra weather information, extra news information. Watch the newscast whenever you need it right there at your fingertips on Roku, Fire TV, or on Apple TV as well. We're also on Apple TV, so make sure you download in those places. You don't have to wait for the newscast. You can catch whatever the latest newscast was right there at your fingertips, just in case you miss it. Or if you want extra information or see one of our special broadcasts, you can catch it right there in the app. Let's take a look at the forecast as we head throughout the next 48 hours or so. Moving throughout today, again, temperatures in the mid-60s, dropping down into the 50s by the time we get to about 7 o'clock. Clear skies still overhead. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, temperatures will have retreated all the way down into the 30s for many areas. Some spots could even get a little frost on the ground, especially some of those higher elevations into far north Georgia. Maybe even Cherokee County there in Canton, maybe starting off at 35 degrees. Could have a little bit of frost on the ground and maybe on the roof of your car to start the day, but nothing too menacing there. We move into the afternoon on Thursday. Temperatures will rebound into the mid-60s. Lots of sunshine to go around. Another beautiful day. So if you missed out on it today, don't worry, you got tomorrow again. But then we move into Friday and things are going to start to change as we're approaching the weekend, unfortunately. So yeah, for Friday, we start off the day, a lot of cloud cover. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s, and we'll have those temperatures rebound into the 60s as we head into the afternoon. Notice what's going on off towards our northwest. By 11:30 p.m. on Friday, we are going to have some shower activity start to creep down into our region, and that's going to sweep on through as we head throughout late Friday night, into early Saturday morning. This is 3:30 a.m. on Saturday, seeing the shower activity over us. And this is actually the end of what Forecast Track can show us for the short-term models. This is a short-term weather model that we're looking at here, but we're going to look at a more long-range model here in just a moment, and that's going to let you see exactly when that rain will move out on Saturday, so if you know it's going to be impacting those plans. We do have a 30% chance for rain on Saturday. I'm going to tell you now, that's mainly for the morning. Take a look at the forecast track here. This is the extended round. You notice that as we head all the way through Friday, things get going off towards our west at 5 p.m. into Arkansas, Louisiana, and into Texas. That moves our direction by 6 a.m. on Saturday. Still a few showers over us, but I'm thinking as we head into the afternoon on Saturday, it's out of here. We still have cloud cover, but we will have drier conditions move in, and it will be a little bit nicer out there as we head into the day on Sunday, with another round of rain going to be possible as we head into the early to middle, really more middle portion of next week. But that's a really low chance for maybe a few brief showers. Looking at the temperatures, we will see a dip in our temperatures as we head throughout the day Saturday. We'll have highs in the 60s for Thursday and Friday. Friday, even though it's going to be cloudy, still warm, but then we head into Saturday behind that rain, and cooler, drier air is going to start to move in. We're going to have temperatures back down to 52 degrees for the high on Saturday, back to 55 Sunday, 59 on Monday. That's going to be right back where we should be for this time of year by the time we get to Monday. But for now, we're above average, back below average Saturday and Sunday, and back up to being right around average there by the time we head into Monday. Kind of in that time of year where we see a lot of fluctuations, bouncing back and forth between being above average, below average. It's kind of a more active time of the year whenever we have more storm systems pass through, like what we've had here over the past couple of weeks. Looking at this next 7 days, you notice that we're not going to catch a lot more rainfall. We had plenty of it, though, this past week. We had even more than 2 inches in one day. That really has helped to push back the drought situation, so we aren't really hurting too much on rainfall. We'll take what we can get. That's fine. 1/4 inch or less. That's not too bad. But again, it's not like we're in a serious need for rain. There are still some spots that have abnormally dry conditions to moderate drought in far north Georgia. You may be saying, how is that even possible? We've had a ton of rain here these last few days. Well, the reason why is we don't get an update from the Drought Monitor until Thursday morning. So Drought Monitor, it's a group, and every Tuesday to Tuesday, they take in information and then they release the map on Thursdays. So on Thursday morning, we're going to see how much we've improved, and I'm willing to bet we see all the moderate drought that we have here in North Georgia disappear, which isn't much anymore, and I'm willing to bet that we're going to see that abnormally dry area really shrink, possibly even disappear completely. It's very possible. We've had a ton of rainfall. It's really helped to push back the drought, and that's not just been beneficial for us, but for much of the southeast. Remember, we had exceptional drought that was stretching all the way from portions of East Texas, all the way through Louisiana, much of Mississippi, Alabama, and then even into parts of northwest Georgia as we move through the end of December and into January. Now we only have exceptional drought into parts of the Mississippi Delta, stretching along the I-55 corridor. That's it. And I'm willing to bet that exceptional drought also for them goes down because they've had a lot of rainfall off to our west as well. All of us in the southeast really benefiting from the heavy rain that we've had here over the past couple of months. Now, looking at the rainfall as far as the month to date is concerned, you see that we, again, had more than 2 inches of rain there as we headed throughout the 12th, so just 2 days ago. We had plenty of rain that, again, has brought us back to having a wetter month. We were trending on the dry side of things here as we headed through the early portion of the month. And then, of course, we had the heavy rainfall there for a majority of the day there on just on Monday, and that has really helped to, again, push back those drought conditions. We are ahead for the month by more than an inch, nearly 1.5 inches, and I'm willing to bet that we stay ahead of that over this next week. Now, I want to put something into perspective for everyone. We did not have a lot of activity last year as far as rain was concerned. Remember, we had the drought really develop. We actually had one day that brought above 2 inches of rain in 2023. So this isn't considering 2024. This is only 2023. You can see it at the top of the screen where it says wettest days 2023 Atlanta. We picked up 2.04 inches on January 22nd of last year. This year, we have had 2 days so far that have given us more rain than what we had there. So that just lets you know it has been some some very active systems that have passed through that have brought us some really beneficial rain, and that's why we are ahead on rainfall still for the year. Now nearly at 10 inches of rain, and here we are only through the middle portion of February. Moving through the next 7 days, there you see it, that 30% chance for rain. That's going to be on Saturday, and that's only for the morning. By the afternoon, drier conditions move in. So if you have afternoon plans on Saturday, it will be windy, it will be cool. Make sure you got a good jacket, but you're not going to need the umbrella for the afternoon. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, those temperatures steadily warm back up, back into the lower 60s there by the time we head into Tuesday. So one lone rain chance there as we head throughout the next 7 days. It does look like we could end up with a little bit more in the way of rain, though, as we head from day 8 through day 14. So beyond the 7-day forecast now, we are now looking at the end of February. This is giving us an idea on what the weather pattern may be like. And around average rainfall, which February is typically a fairly wet month for us. So it looks like we will maybe see a couple more days with rainfall being possible as we head throughout the end of the month of February. And then as far as temperatures are concerned, round average to just above average, that'd be upper 50s, lower 60s for this time of year. Again, nothing out of the normal there. Looking at your Peach State outlook, if you're headed across the state of Georgia over the next 3 days, or maybe you just wanted to call your aunt, uncle, cousin, any family member or friend that maybe living anywhere else in the state and letting them know what they have coming their way, it's looking like great weather here for Thursday. Friday, cloud cover builds in, not just for us here in Atlanta, but across the state. And then you see a few rain chances in there for Saturday. Again, here in Atlanta, we're going to have a chance for rain in the morning. It will be drier for the afternoon. And then your weekend getaways. This is going to be for this weekend. You see that for Friday, cloud cover building in for much of the southeast. On Saturday, some of us dealing with some rain, maybe a few flurries to snow in Gatlinburg. That would be really pretty to see. And then you head into Sunday and Monday. Things are going to be a little bit cooler, but slowly warming up there Monday with some sunshine. So if you're planning a trip, maybe you take off that extra day on Monday with the nicer weather that's expected to be there. And then your Georgia State Park forecast for tomorrow. If you want to do any hiking, it'll be a great day for it on Thursday. A lot of sunshine. Temperatures will start off cool in the 30s and 40s, but we warm into the 60s for the afternoon. So again, should be a great day to get out there, do a little bit of hiking, and just enjoy the beautiful weather here in North Georgia. I'm willing to bet Amicalola Falls and Cloudland Canyon, those state parks with waterfalls, are going to be really swollen. Those waterfalls will be swollen, and it is just going to be beautiful hikes. So get out there and check it out. So I'll bring you back up to your 7-day forecast here. Don't forget that you can always get updates on the forecast with the 11 Alive app and on 11 Alive Plus. Download that to Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. You can get the forecast right there at your fingertips and also catch the newscast whenever it is more convenient for you. It can be found right there on the 11 Alive Plus app. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead of them. Don't forget Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb. He's in every evening. You can catch Meteorologist Chesley McNeil every morning, every afternoon, starting at 4 o'clock. Meteorologist Melissa Nord is in the building, and she is giving you updates on the forecast. Remember, our newscast, it now starts at 4 in the afternoon, so you can get that extra information right on 11 Alive, the NBC affiliate here in Atlanta. And then Meteorologist Andrew Wilson, myself, I'll be on every weekend morning. Meteorologist Nicole Hartford can be caught every weekend evening. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. We'll keep you updated on everything right here at 11 Alive.